Peace and blessings. So welcome back to Heritage Hip Hop. We are the 30 for 30 for independent artists and independent music. Not only do we do a damn good job of bringing you the real, we want you to support us too. So if you're listening to this on Spotify, Anchor.fm, or Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star review. And if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, like, and hit the notification bell, because the table is set and we're here to serve you. We just ask that you sit down and come relax with us and listen to the great stories that we have. Because today I have an artist that's not only impeccable in business moves, he makes sure that when he delivers music, not only do you get your full delivery, but you have what it takes to get back to him to get even more of that palate filling greatness that fulfills your taste in good music and hip hop. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Man, what's good? It's the big homie IL Boi, all the way out the Midwest. How y'all feeling?
IL Boi is back on Heritage Hip Hop, and for those who watch Heritage Hip Hop, this is his second time. So that means that he gets all new questions. We don't do that same question stuff here.
Hey, I like it.
And we catch up. So my first question is, how has life been since you dropped the single, My First 1 Million? Because I haven't talked to you since the remix dropped. What was that like? How's life been since then?
Man, we still promoting First 1 Million remix here and there. We promoting Hate Me Now, Love Me Later, but First 1 Million remix still my first most streamed record. I got over 200K streams with that. I did some stuff at iHeartRadio in the summer. I was out in Cincinnati, out in Indianapolis. I reached a milestone when I first got my first 100,000 streams, so we got a little plaque for that, so that definitely felt good. And the record been going crazy, and just been getting a lot of support on that.
The dopest thing about a remix is you add flavor or you add new voices to the track, and it gives it a different type of life cycle. You had Aaron Staccato on there?
Yes, sir. Shout out to my boy Staccato.
He's from Cincinnati, correct?
Cincinnati, the Natty, yes, sir.
So let me ask you this question. When you put the new voice on there, because the beat didn't change, I don't think. When you put you put the new voice on there, what was the energy like for people coming in to see you, and then for your people to meet him? Like, how did that bubble?
Man, it actually played really well, and I had a certain structure I thought that the record should go, but I trusted my engineer, and he put all the verses in order the way he thought it see fit. I originally said Sleepy Bag Boy should go first, but when it came out, Aaron came out first, and a lot of the feedback I've been getting is like, I really like this cat, man. He really sets everybody up for the track. This is dope, and everybody loved the blends of the different features. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely been good.
Who was the other artist you said?
We had Aaron Staccato, Sleepy Bag Boy, and All Day J.
Tell me about them two and how all three of those artists helped bring more out of you when you heard the track remixed.
Well, first, anytime I'm doing a feature with somebody, I'm trying to bite your head off. So it's friendly competition. I want them to do well because we on the track, but in a sense, I gotta murder them. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that they were good artists. I knew that they were going to bring some flavor to us. So I just had to make sure I stayed on my P's and Q's, and I brought my A game just like they did.
See, that's the thing about hip hop that I love, is that as you add different energy to a track, when it works, you make history and precedence. See, the thing about history is it's something to be remembered that people could look back on and learn from. When you make precedents, that means you change the climate. So then everybody has to build differently now because they get affected by something. Since that, how had you seen the precedents change, not only within your camp, but people around you as well?
I feel like been getting taken definitely more serious. Like I said, I've been out here now for the past 3 years on a serious note, mingling and moving in the industry, and just been getting a little bit more credibility with features that I've been able to get, working with some different people. So it's always nice to be taken serious.
I think you should be taken serious though, because for one, hip hop is not easy. You know what I'm saying? And forget just the wordplay part. hip hop is the one genre where you have to break so many doors and walls down before you even utter a word. What was one of the walls that you seen broken when you saw the streams and the views go up? What did you see change when it came to your name and your brand as you kept moving forward?
I think I do a good job of trying to promote on my stories and Facebook and my social media. And as the streams started going up, as different things started going on, I started to see my stories really going up. Then I would start seeing people like, hey, keep going. I like what you're doing. It definitely, people definitely started to say like, what's going on with this guy? Like, is this for real? Or let me check out his music. I felt like so. I think it's definitely been going in a positive direction, and we just got to keep our head down, and we just got to keep grinding and working.
But see, you're not a regular artist because you don't just make music. You're more of a business-minded individual who does music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely, man. I'm definitely trying to make some business moves and trying to make a couple of dollars. So, man.
Let me ask you something. This is something I see in hip hop that I hate. And I'm not an artist. I want to ask you as an artist. Do you find it weird that the people who sell are less promoted than the people who stream? And why do you think that is?
Oh man, it's really a popularity thing, and it really come with the dollars, you know what I'm saying? So me being an independent artist, being a father, grinding, I have to make small increments to, reach my milestone where, a label or, somebody with money, they can put it in front of a bigger audience. They can get you in front of more people. It really just depends on the money, the budget, and if you got that money, man, I don't mean to knock nobody. You can be the wackest MC, but if that budget right, you got some good marketing people around you, we'll ended up liking the song and don't even like it, but it's just in rotation so much, and they just keep putting it in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like that's how a lot of records get broke, even when we don't like it.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm asking you.
Okay.
I noticed that the artists that sell the most units are not the artists that's most promoted. It seems the artists that stream are more in your face and promoted than the ones that actually make money from their craft. Do you see that? And do you agree?
I won't say that I necessarily seen that, but I could believe what you're saying in terms of those people being more celebrated and more in the forefront. I can't really put my finger on it on why that is. I just know that if you got that budget, man, and you got the right people in your corner, things can change and switch up real dramatically for an artist. So
I see with you, right? You have dramatically differentiated yourself from other artists by taking the time to craft your brand, not just release your music. What is the difference between five? Oh, no doubt. I mean, you gotta take the time to watch to understand. Remember, everybody, you're watching Heritage Hip Hop, 30 for 30 for independent artists. We are more than music. We actually take the time to listen and watch, not just ask questions, as you can see.
Yes, sir.
But the difference between 519 and even the cover for Hate Me Now, the new project out right now, even the cover is different because the presentation of music is more cohesive on this project. It's not like you were just making music. It sounded like you were crafting a sound. Am I correct?
Yes, sir, man. I definitely feel like we poured our heart and soul into Hate Me Now, Love Me Later. It's streaming right now on all platforms. The album is currently doing about 200,000 streams on the overall album. So the album is doing really good. And man, I feel like it's been some of my best work, and really, really proud of the project, and from the artwork and to the sound. And, we really took our time to craft that. So.
See, on the first project, Flight to Mexico and Just Be Rapping, remember we talked about those?
Yeah, man, I still got people want me to pull out that Flight to Mexico, man.
For everybody who doesn't remember, go to Heritage Hip Hop, go to our playlist on podcast, and you can hear what we're talking about in case you missed it. But for this interview, I want to say the way you present yourself on tracks now is more you're more I'm not going to say seasoned. Let me put it a different way. You're more confident now. Okay. Because when you're rhyming, you want to make the song fit. But on Money Talks, you playing with it, you playing with cadences.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Did you find your voice, or are you just still experimenting, finding your way?
I definitely feel like I've been finding my voice. I always been told I got a unique sound. It's interesting that my manager did not like the second verse to that song, and he made me rewrite it. And we touched up some different things on it, and really excited on the way it turned out. And man, that's love, man, that you peeping the cadence and you peeping the record, man. We definitely appreciate that.
Hey man, Heritage Hip Hop really listens to the hip hop. So everybody, look, if you want to have a good interview, make sure you hit up IL Boi so he can get you hooked up with the real, so you know who really listens to music and who'll talk to you. And make sure you hit Heritage Hip Hop, because we don't play them games. We real about ours. You know what I'm saying? But but I want to talk to you about some of the songs that you have on the new project. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Hate Me Now, Love Me Later, out right now on all music platforms. Make sure you purchase, and if you can't, stream to purchase. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to talk about the song. Which one is my joint? I want to talk about We Don't Need Your Love. That was different. That was different because it got the bounce. Boom, boom, boom. You talking about turning beef into sloppy joes? You know, you going in on this, right? So, like I said, your cadences have changed, and they're more than just raps. What did you put to how did you change your pen structure for this project that you can say you crafted or worked on to make it sound more different than, or even more eloquent than the first album, since you weren't just getting your feet wet anymore?
Man, just trying to bring new material, trying to bring fresh material. I think me and my camp, we focus on trying not to use recycled words or different lines. So it was really pushing me to, really stretch those words and find those words, and also keep it within the structure of the record. You know what I'm saying? So just shout out to my team, man, pushing me. I done had to rewrite some verses. Actually got a record I'm working on now that I've been told I got to rewrite again. So it's all great feedback, and it just helped me to be a better artist.
I'm proud of you, because when I listen to your music, it's not only the growth that I hear direction. You see what I'm saying? See, most people, they don't understand when you buy independent artists' music, you're growing with them. This is not Def Jam. This is not Dreamville, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have A&Rs and stuff in the building. What you have is an artist giving you his soul and his passion while he's creating and giving it to you in real time.
Most def.
What's the most valuable lesson you've learned from giving the world your soul and creativity that you put on this album?
I would just say, when people seeing that you're doing well and they see that you're doing different things, you just gotta be mindful of the business that you do with people. I was on Air It Out Radio, and I had won $500 for Money Talks, and I was on Twitter, and this radio station hit me up out of nowhere. They was like, man, we basically want to offer you a radio package and promotion and things. I'm like, cool, let me check out your information. I'm gonna get back to you. They was like, dang, didn't you just win $500? I'm like, dang, man, they jumping in my inbox early. So I think when people see that you got success, they know that you got a little money, they hitting you up. So that was interesting for me. I had like 3 more people hit me up after winning that little 500. So I'm like, man, got to watch people, man. Got to watch people in this business. It's a crazy business for sure.
I mean, you know what hip hop reminds me of? Hip hop reminds me of dating the prettiest girl. And this is what I mean. Where you're not the pretty girl at the time, you may get some attention, or you're fighting for likes. When you're the prettiest girl in the room, they want you to become the why aren't you talking to me? But you have everybody offering where it's not even something that you necessarily want. What have you been offered that made you fall back and laugh like, I'm gonna just keep it moving and do my own thing?
Man, so many things, man. Been in your inbox, different features, this person can do this for you, this person can do that for you. Man, you'll be surprised, man. To be honest with you, just get some crazy messages on IG, man, from people.
All right, well, forget them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Heritage Hip Hop. Karev is talking to IL Boi right now. His album, Hate Me Now, Love Me Later, is out right now. IL Boi is from
Freeport, Illinois.
Illinois. That's why he got the Fighting Illini hat on right now.
Yeah, man, give everybody some game too, man. Freeport, Illinois, home of Bob Johnson, the founder of BET. We 30 minutes away from Rockford, the starting running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars, from that area. So we got some rich talent from my home, and it's been exciting to put my stamp on it.
And also the home of IL Boi. Don't forget that.
The home of IL Boi. 815 all day.
Let me ask you this question. You know how states or territories are governed by the main city or territory in that state?
Yeah.
New York, I always say New York is like Lord of the Rings. It's like 5 different kingdoms on one island. Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan, Queens. Illinois is a landmass that is known for the mafia, bootlegging, soul, the point guard, because y'all point guards are off the hook in Chicago and in the Illinois area. Y'all are known for AAU basketball. Act like y'all don't know. Y'all known for AAU basketball, but y'all also known for having style. If you had to dedicate to your area, the 5 things that made you a part of your area, what 5 things came out of your area that made your style?
Well, man, you just gave me a mouthful. So what helped create my style? Is that right? Is that correct?
Yep. How did your area influence you? What 5 things did you take from your area that made your style?
The 5 areas, I would just say the music that I was listening to growing up, you know what I'm saying? We had the era where Nelly came in and just shattered the game, you know. I was a fan of Nelly. Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, you know, we had Twister. And on top of that, we just got rich talent, you know what I'm saying, from different actors. So Bernie Mac, you know, we got Mike Epps, we got Michael Jackson from Gary. So all of those people just influenced me. All those people helped develop my sound, help me move to where I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So I just got a lot of respect for the Midwest. I appreciate all the pop and the love that you're getting from the Midwest, but I feel just like you, man. We got a lot of rich talent here. A lot of great things have happened here. So
I'm glad you said that, because I saw your style be more, you know how somebody comes out and they're in their baby stages, kind of like?
Yeah.
I saw your style get birthed on the song Hustle. You and Aaron Staccato should do an album together or something, because y'all are pretty dynamic together.
We've been talking about it.
Y'all complement each other so well, and that's what I seen in the song Hustle. While one's super aggressive wordy, the other one is punch wordy. I like how y'all play off of each other. So the thing I like about it is this: when you're creating and you have a creative next to you, you can feel the difference, and you also can feel the similarity in how you produce the record. How do voices influence you? Because your voice actually has changed on this album.
You know, I would say it influences me. I just try to still listen to everybody, still kind of make sure I'm still sounding current, but I'm still in my own lane. I'm making my own music. So I definitely gotta, you know, stay abreast of, you know, who's hot right now, who's out, and you know, just play off that a little bit. But I definitely feel like I'm in my own lane. People here ask me all day, who you think you sound like? I think I sound like nobody, but you know, it's nice to get some comparisons. But yeah.
Doing a song with Razzcast is a big deal, because that's one of the underground unsung heroes of mainstream hip hop.
And I seen that you had him on the platform, man.
That's one of my favorite rappers of all time. Period.
Man,
Razzcast is one of my favorites. So when I saw him on a project, I was like, oh, IL Boi trying to do something. I like it.
Definitely.
So my next question to you is this. You on a track with a legend. What does that mean to you? How did it make you a better artist?
Man, it's one of those situations again where I'm trying to bite his head off, no matter who he is. I'm trying to get at him, and I think we put something nice together, and it meant a lot to me just because he's an OG in the game. It helped my credibility out a little bit. It's showing people that I'm out here working, and I've been able to touch a couple of big name artists. So it definitely felt good, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to do the record with him and a couple other people. We got a couple more in the vault, so definitely want to take advantage of that and add that to my resume.
You know what's funny? When you said somebody asked you about your voice and who you sound like, I actually talked to some of my peoples about you, and they told me who they thought you sounded like. I wonder what you
Who they say? Who they say? I'm interested. Who they say?
Dude that was on Eminem's label, Stat Quo.
Okay.
I think that's a compliment.
I heard that name in a minute.
Yeah, that's a compliment because Stat Quo can spit. You know what I'm saying? He has an off-rhyme style. You spit, but you have a make the timing change style. When you hit, what does that compliment mean to you, if it is a compliment?
It's a compliment, man, because obviously Stat Quo been in the game. He had longevity than I did, so it's definitely a compliment.
I think the thing that makes longevity happens is not only the knowledge that you have when you get in the game, it's how you give back. Now you have Gritty Entertainment, correct?
Yes, sir. Gritty ENT.
Tell me about it. How is it giving back? And how do you give back through it? Not only as an artist, but as someone who's making more than just music.
Man, it's interesting that you said that, just because it plays off that whole business aspect that you was talking about. But I started a Instagram page a few days ago. People been in my inbox. People been talking to me about it. I have a lot of knowledge in the music industry. I've done more things than most independent artists have done, and I know how to, navigate and get things done. So Gritty Entertainment is obviously my brand, but we're also going to do some marketing. We also going to get the independent artists right, make sure the paperwork right, show you how you can, get to the streams. But my biggest thing is everything that I'm going to show you how to do. I'm going to show you how to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So you can get paid for these things, and you can put a couple of dollars in your pocket. So we do a lot of different things, and can do a lot of different things. And we got a little promotion going out right now. We just going to show people what we can do. We giving away a couple of different things. Shout out to Heritage Hip Hop. You jumped on with us. We're giving away an exclusive interview from you. So it's just things that artists need, and I feel like people can appreciate and tap in with me, because I'm still going through this journey. I'm still testing out the waters on different things, but I just got a wealth of knowledge and information. So
I applaud you, because that's the lane I'm getting into. I'm trying to help independent artists know how to be more lucrative than commodity. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're a commodity, people just take from you and don't sew back into you.
Most definitely.
So I want to ask you this. Has making that even helped you figure out your sound better and how you deliver your music better yourself?
I won't necessarily say that. Like I said, I feel pretty comfortable kind of knowing my sound and how I want to move forward. We just trying to see if these independent artists gonna take me up, man. I done talked to a lot of them. There's a lot of people that say they like what I'm doing, but ain't nobody really pulled the trigger quite yet. Only a few. So we gonna see what's to come with that. But
I'm there with you. Believe me, I'm there with you. I already know. But I want to ask you a question. But the only reason why I ask that is because when you go into that realm, your business moves and even your walk starts to change. I noticed that you put out Amen, but Amen's not on a new project. So I'm wondering, did that kind of factor in it, because now you're building something different? So you want people to look at something different, or was it just something that you did as part of the story? Amen was just something that I wanted to do in real time, because I was living in Kenosha, Wisconsin, when Kyle Rittenhauser was
committing those murders, and they was rioting up there. And you know, my guy that I was playing semi-pro football with, that happened in the projects over there. So it happened like four houses down from my guy and his family. And I just wanted to put out something because I was angry, I was upset. You know, I was with the people about you know, the way he got shot, and I just wanted to put something out in real time and let people feel me and my emotions and how I was feeling about that situation.
Hip hop is becoming more responsible and America is becoming more irresponsible. What do you think is the duty as an artist, since you made that song and you said that, what do you think is the duty of an artist to reflect those times or the times that we're living in and talk about the frustration? Because in my own opinion, before you answer, I think hip hop's falling on its ass again. We have people losing jobs because of vaccinations. Whether you're for or against, this is not the thing for everybody. You can put in your comments. I'll take your comments off. My thing is, it's not. This is what I'm saying. It's not even about being pro or against it. It's just that that's the times that we live in. People are losing jobs because of a shot. Racism is becoming more and more prevalent because the people who stood behind Donald Trump said they're going to kill more people of color, whether we like it or not, as a retaliation. And we see more police brutalities going on. We see more children getting kidnapped. We see a lot, and hip hop really is not saying much. The only person I seen say anything on a high level was Nas on King Disease 1, 2, and now on Magic. When you talk about stay out of women's business if you're not sewing into them. As an artist today, what do you think hip hop should be responsible to err on that side of letting people know the real and how we feel, or do you think it's just people following the trend?
Man, it's a fine line when you say that something is our responsibility. I think one thing I will say that is important. Obviously, IL Boi and my government name are two different people. But it's still kind of, to me, it's still the same person because I'm that person. But it's important for me to show what I'm about off the stage. I feel like then being on the stage. So if I can get myself in a position to get back to my community and, you know, to talk about my testimony and, you know, talk about the way I grew up and, you know, just share some light on some people and share some light on things that people may be hurting from or didn't have quite an understanding about. I grew up in a Christian home, so it was really kind of crazy for me to just tell my mother and other people, like, you know, I'm doing this, I'm rapping. But I had to let my mom know that, hey, man, I'm still the same man and still got all the same morals that you raised me with. It's just a talent that I possess, and I want to use my talents for my family. So I don't know all these different artists, but I'm sure that the limelight, the money and stuff changes people and they switch up and it's hard to deal with. My circle already small, so we ready for all of that, and I ain't changing. So I think it's important for me to really just show the community and other people off the stage what I'm really about.
Yeah, Meek Mill even talked about that with Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club. He said, if you have to walk a fine line, because if you say certain things, they're going to take your check. And that's why Charlamagne don't say a lot. He says what he can, but he walks that line. I think as an independent artist, I think some people are afraid that they're not going to get the look they want because they said something. I think right. I personally think a lot of people are cowards. I'm not saying no names or nothing, but I'm going to say that, think about Billie Holiday. Think about, we had that movie about Billie Holiday and the government coming after her. Remember on Hulu? Think about Nina Simone. Think about Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Motown when they had a heart and it wasn't just shake your ass music. You had people who were talking about the times they lived in, whether you danced to it or you thought about it. Society was always being exposed in our music. What's the biggest thing that you think music should cover that is not covering in all genres today?
There's so many things that you can touch on. There's so many different people in our world that like rap, don't like rap, but just specifically for the people who don't understand rap, like my mom and a few others, just because you say certain things and you say it in a certain context, doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. Like if I say on the record that somebody's a bitch, or a whole ass nigga or something like that, or you was just using the word nigga. Like, you know, that's the beauty of music, is it's expressional, and however you feeling in that moment when you writing that record, man, you should definitely give it to the people. And people just need to be a little bit more educated about it. It's a business, man. Just like you get up, you go get that gas at that gas pump, you go get them groceries, man. There's people out here making money off this stuff. There's people out here it's their livelihood, and this is a real business. So people need to understand it's entertainment. And one thing I'll say too is hip hop can be the only one that people will try to judge you on or say this and say that. But you got somebody like Denzel Washington. Everybody loves Denzel. But he can be a ruthless thug on training day. He can be a coach. He can be all these different people. And nobody, so to say, is getting ridiculed. Like I feel like the music industry is when, you know, certain lyrics come up, or, you know, something comes up that people don't appreciate, or like, whoa, they said that. So always try to use that as an analogy. Y'all love Denzel and some of these other actors. We just making music. So
you got to understand that people hate hip hop because it's the youth movement. That's what's unfair. Like people like your mom, I love them. Shout out to mom. Mom, you the best. Love
Mom
you.
Dukes, I love you.
I love you for being on your son to know what he's doing, whether you like it or not. You always try to tell him what you say to keep him cognizant of who he's from. I respect you, Mom, 100%. And that's why I like talking to people like your mom who says they may not like it, because I like to know their perspective. Because when your mom was young, they had songs that people didn't like from her generation that the elder generation did not like. You know what I'm saying? Like when people talk about hip hop, I always bring up the song Shotgun. What was that song about? It's about killing somebody you was cheating with, right? First you buy yourself a shotgun now. You shoot him till he run. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're singing that and you're dancing to it. Hip hop ain't that much different. And even when it comes to expression as a businessman, as an artist, being taken serious, but being allowed a living has been what America has been about the whole time. Here's a question for you that comes from my heart to your understanding.
Okay.
What has being a businessman in hip hop given to you that being an artist in hip hop has not?
Being a businessman, just weaving out the fakers and the no good people, you know, that you can't quite get as an artist, because I'm an artist and I'm a businessman, so I gotta wear both different hats, and I'm making a lot of decisions for myself and my own career. And like I said, man, I ran into countless people who are not serious about the craft. They're not doing what they promoting to you. And there's people who just straight up take your money. So you definitely got to weave in and out, and just I just tell everybody, man, look at what you can do to create revenue for yourself. You know, research it, find out what you can do. You know, so many artists just putting this music on Spotify just to be on Spotify, but nobody listening to you. So,
and with that being said, let's go out with a bang. Roger that. Why did you close out the new project with that? Why did you close out the project with that? And what was the message you wanted everybody to walk away with when they heard that song last on the project?
I just the growth again. You know, I feel like I play a fine line of being cocky and, you know, showcasing that a little bit of my music. But when you talk to me as a person, I'm not really cocky at all. But like I said, it's entertainment, man, and you gotta give people something. So, you know, these niggas can fuck with me. You copy that, yeah, roger that. You know what I'm saying? So I really meant that, and it's just it just seems so fitting to put that record last. And you know, I really just you mentioned, I just really like the way the playlist came out and the way it turned out. It's definitely gonna hold one near and dear right here for me, man. Hit me now, love me later. So.
And be sure to look out, because Heritage Hip Hop will be highlighting one of them songs of Heritage Hip Hop Playlist 11 that's coming within the next year. Happy 2022, everybody, because that's when you're seeing this, and we want everybody to have a good new year, and we want you to bring in a new year with good artists, not a good artist. I'm sorry, we don't do good artists. We do great artists on Heritage Hip Hop. We introduce you to your future favorite artists today. So, sir, please give them your social media so they know how to get in touch with you and do what they got to do.
IL Boi, IL_BOI, or you can just tap in at www.ilboi.com. Y'all can jump in with me, see about the apparel. We got the apparel popping, you know what I'm saying? So www.ilboi.com, and that's all you really need. And all my social medias and feeds and everything is on there. So
everybody, make sure you tap in and go get that music. Support the movement, because everybody likes to focus on the goal. Everybody doesn't know about how many scars a person has to take to get to the goal. So let's not just focus on the scars. Let's not only focus on the goal, we also have to take note of the scars and salute the overcoming of the scars that we've been given. With that being said, IL Boi knows what the deal is. Maybe you don't. This is the time for the rapid fire questions. These are not yes, no questions. These are questions designated to show you the depth of knowledge of the artist and the craft that he's in. You played this game before, so you get brand new questions. Are you ready to go?
You ready?
Here we go. IL Boi, what's your favorite sport?
Football.
If you had to make a football team based upon your favorite hip hop artist, I'll give you the position. Who's playing the position? Who's your quarterback that's going to lead your squad?
Is anybody you saying, or
anybody in music that you want? Who's the quarterback that leads your squad?
Quarterback.
Yeah, you making a label. This your team. What's up? Who's the quarterback? First out the gate, and it can't be you.
Can't be me. I can't throw no way. So, what's up, my guy Boosie, man? You know, I'm a fan of Boosie. He a hustler. You know, I follow his movement. He was an athlete in high school. He was a hooper. Did a little football. I would like to see what he can do a little bit more on the football field with him.
All right, so the quarterback is the person who leads. He's the first one out the gate. The wide receivers are the people that you feed to build their momentum. Give me two artists that would be your wide receivers.
Let's go. We got to feed them, you said. It's my team, everything. So, I mean, we're going to be successful and all of that. We got to go with, like, the Jigger Man. And maybe Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? Them guys hot right now. They doing their thing. Yeah.
And last question, because we ain't doing defense, because you always got to be offensive when you make your music, because you're putting it out. The running back is the person who grinds and gets that hard yardage. And when they break, it's money. Who's going to be your grinder that's going to represent your team?
My grinder. I'll say my guy, Kelby from Making a Mag, man. Shout out to him, man. He got a lot of knowledge. Make a lot of situations happen. He gonna hustle. Yeah. I'm gonna say my guy Kelby.
And there you go, everybody. That's how you make a squad. Sometimes being an artist isn't just about putting music out. It's also surrounding yourself with influences who can make you better. Remember that. So the next question I have for you is this. Your beat selection has changed on this project. What beats or what sounds in music help inspire your pen so you can write?
Man, I try to keep an open what's the word I want to use? I try to keep my producers open, because I would just go on different sites and listen to different things, and if it moved me and I can start writing, I'm like, man, if I get a hook and I get half a verse, I'm like, okay, I gotta have this beat. I gotta purchase it. I gotta do my due diligence. So I would say that.
For IL Boi to be the GOAT, what does he have to continue or get better at?
Man, just keep working, keep networking, get some more money, get some more marketing dollars, and just keep marketing these projects and keep showing the world who I am.
Hip hop is full of heroes, and it's also full of lies. Who's the hip hop hero that continues to ignite the flame within you to be the best MC you could be, not just a MC who makes music?
That's a tough one. Who keeps me moving, keeps me going? Man. I'm still listening to a lot of older stuff, so I ain't, I'm still a fan of Soulja Slim, and if y'all don't listen to him, man, y'all gotta go tap in with him. Cut short before his time, man. I was just watching the Juvenile interview, and he was with Vlad TV, and he was talking to Juvie like, you had your first #1 hit, and he was like, nah, that wasn't my first #1 hit, man. That was Slim. That was actually his record. And man, it's just been so sad and unfortunate with so many of these rappers going down. But when he died, that definitely hurt me. And I'm definitely still motivated by the music he listening to, and he still sounds current to me, and he's still dope. And yeah, I'll go with my guy Soulja Slim. Soulja Slim.
Hip hop is born out of pain and tragedy. 2021 and 2020 were very tragic years. I ain't talked to you in 2 years. So 2020 and 2021 were very tragic. What was the most, I won't say traumatizing experience, because RIP to anybody that we've lost. I don't want to talk about that because I lost like 15 people in 2 months. I don't want to talk about that. But what I want to say is trauma gives us lessons to help us move forward. It either can hurt our psyche or it can help our psyche. What is the biggest lesson you learned within these last 2 years of traumatic experience we had within our lives, in your life?
Man, just appreciate everything. Be thankful for what you got. And just hold on to your loved ones, your children, your wife, whoever is that person that's important in your life, because one minute you can be here and the next day you pick up that phone, that person could be gone. And we all know that there ain't no coming back. And like you said, we done dealt with lots of deaths going on, and it's been tough, man. So it definitely make you think. It definitely puts you in perspective. And I think it's, the pain that I've been feeling from some of the different things definitely going to help drive some more good music. And it's unfortunate that some of these situations had to happen, but we got to deal with it. We got to understand it and, keep moving.
And we're going to move forward because, ladies and gentlemen, hip hop does not stop, and neither do you have to stop as well. So with that being said, I have my final 3 questions. You know what it is. IL Boi, how you like returning to Heritage Hip Hop, and did we do a good job?
Man, we appreciate it. We love it. The platform is dope. One of my favorite interviewers, actually, because he gets so in depth with it. So I'm definitely enjoying it. And thank you for having me back.
Hey man, it's an honor and a pleasure. Second to last question is this. IL Boi represents the Midwest the way who represents what?
Man, we represent the Midwest like Biggie did, the North, dang, I can't even talk, the East Coast. But, we just feel like we got it on our back, man, and we showing love and supporting, the whole Midwest. So I'm always shouting it out. I'm always screaming it, hashtagging it, just proud to be from the Midwest.
And that leads us to the last question. So before we get out of here, everybody, thank you for joining us at Heritage Hip Hop. Make sure you hit the like button, use comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell on YouTube. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, Anchor.fm, or Spotify, make sure you give us a 5-star review. Follow us and know that greater things are coming, because tomorrow is going to be better than today. And today we got great. So imagine what tomorrow going to look like. That's my point. And my final question is this. I asked you about being a GOAT, and I asked you about what it takes to win. Here's the final question. I think this is an easy question. I want to respect you though with this question. IL Boi has not written his greatest song yet. What would it take to bring the best out of IL Boi? I'm asking, what have you not seen out of yourself yet? What is it going to take for you to make that best song?
I just had to say, continuing my journey, continue to craft, continue to make music, continue to let the track tell the story, because I told my wife, man, and others, it's really crazy that I've been able to do this, and I've been able to make as many records as I made them, because I truly don't know what I'm gonna say on these records. So for me to just start writing this and putting these things together, it's still amazing to me. Like, it's just, like I said, it's a talent that I possess, and we're just trying to use these talents and take advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, take advantage of the opportunities that you have, because what IL Boi said is very important. He's talking about his journey, and your journey does not start from the day you put into action. Your journey starts from the day you decide to take your action. Because being that the mind is powerful, you got to understand that that journey starts not only your movement in life, but it started with your conversation with self, and self is connected to God. So yes, you are God's messenger, whether you rap, sing, write, or whatever. Your talent is made for the world to share. So remember, the Bible says God made you a light, not for you to hide your light under a bushel, but for you to put yourself on top of a mountain so you can show God's glory in your talent. The wicked, lazy servant got his talent taken away, but those who use them got added on. And it said those who are faithful over little get much. IL Boi's God in the little, and he's created much. And think of what more is coming from him as we support him on his journey. So make sure when you start your journey, you start here, but the world is yours and it can fit into your hand, all from a thought. So keep thinking and act off of your thoughts, because they'll bring the greatness of God out of you. Yourself.
I like that.
With that being said, this is Forever Heritage Hip Hop with my man IL Boi, Midwest. Let's go.
Boy. Big homie. Yeah.
New album out now. Make sure you go get that. Streaming is good, but purchasing is better. And with that being said, we say peace, and we out.
Peace. We out. Appreciate y'all.